Okay, so the crux of this app is putting contacts into motion and introducing LifeVantage and then moving those people through what we call keeping contacts in motion till they can make a decision whether they're in or they're out. So that all starts with adding a contact to the app and starting the conversation. So we're going to show you, Morgan and I here, we're going to show you how to add a contact right now. So I just met Morgan.
Right.
And Morgan said she wants to get some information from me on LifeVantage, right?
Of course.
So to start that, I need to add Morgan as a contact. Now, this all starts in the main menu with this big plus that's right in the middle of that menu. I'm going to tap that. And as you can see, these are all the things that I might have to do manually when I'm talking to people. So add contact is what I need to do right now, so I'm going to select that. Now there's two options here. I can either import from my contact list, and that's really handy if I'm talking to, or I want to talk to somebody that is already in my contact list. Just met Morgan,
right.
So I'm going to add manually because I don't have her contact information yet. Now this screen that pulls up here is both the add contact screen and the edit contact screen. So it's really important for you to be familiar with what this screen looks like. So Morgan, I'm going to start putting in your information right here. So how do you spell your first name?
Morgan.
Should have known that. And how do you spell your last name?
Baker, Baker.
Rock and roll. Okay, so what is your email address?
It's mbaker@gmail.com.
And what's your cell phone number?
So it's 801-556-3129.
Okay. Now next, I need to select the main way that I'm going to send messages to Morgan. So I'm gonna make text be my default. Now the next thing to set is the interest level. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to talk about that in the next section when we talk about follow-up. So when you're adding a contact for somebody that you just started talking to, you don't need to worry about that quite this second. Lastly is the type, and there's 3 types of contacts in the app. We have health conscious, which is somebody who is into taking care of their health or taking control of their own biology. Second is somebody who is business minded. So this is someone who's in profit mode or really good at their job or looking for a new way to make money. And lastly, we have supporter, and this is for like friends and family that would support you unconditionally and, for example, would show up to a meeting at your house just because you asked them to. Now, I just met Morgan, and Morgan's in profit mode, right?
Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to select business minded. So the last section of information that I can collect when I'm adding a contact is interests. I'm going to open that up so you can see what that looks like. Now, if I knew what Morgan was interested in, I can select any of these product categories as her interests, and that's going to allow the app to know what types of things you want to share with Morgan. But if I don't know what her interests are because we just started the conversation, then I don't actually have to select anything, and we have what we call the default action card sequence that will allow me to start the conversation with pre-written messages and then sharing the right things to introduce LifeVantage to Morgan, all written up for me, which makes it super easy. So now that I have all of Megan's contact information and how I'm going to contact her saved in the app along with her type, I'm going to tap save, which means that Morgan has now been added to the app.